Hello everybody and welcome back to probably one of the last episodes of Tropico. We are pretty far into the game now. We just finished our courthouse here. As we can see, it's a beautiful building, no doubt. And with that we could earn a bit of money now with arrested citizens. So of course that is something we desperately need. We need to arrest some citizens for that. So let's go for raids and military, and there we should have, or is it actually government? It is the government that we have the dungeons, and in the dungeons and the prison of course. Enable to do you and the police to arrest people and keeps them in custody. That is something we want to achieve here now. So we do need a prison, a good one, and we probably should have that far away, and this is a perfect spot for a prison up here. Beautiful. Is that the front? That is the front. And here we can just squeeze it in there, up here on the hill, so the citizens will not be able to, well, kind of like escape or something like that, because that hill, look at that, that is just way too high for anyone to jump down, is it? It is, right? It is. Now, that is the prison that we built. Actually, let's just quick build it. I no longer care. We have $300,000 there right now, and it's just climbing. And here, as we can see, we actually already have a crime lord, Miguel Romero, as our first prisoner here. So he is in there. We could also choose to kill him if we want to. But of course, why should we do that? He's actually earning us some money now in the prison there. Can we do something else here? Interrogation room. Hidden roles of all family members of inmates are uncovered. Let's just take that as well. So we can go with some additional roles then that we find. Now that is something with that. That is with the courthouse that we have here. Beautiful. And as you can see, well, a few of our construction sites from the last episode are finishing up. So here we have another office now already, hopefully earning us a bit of money there. Yes, another modern apartment that we have. And in that case here, oh yeah, it's full as well. So we definitely do need more of these apartments if we want to keep everyone happy. And the next tourist ship brings in 140 citizens. Now that is partly due to the reason why it's so many is because we now have unlocked the fake reviews. So well, our tourist rating of course is skyrocketing. And oh, there's a fire here in one of my resources. We actually do need a helicopter in our fire station to fix that. So let's go with my fire station. There it is. And I think that we have the firefighting helicopter, right? And there it is. And with that we can now send it over here. Send the helicopter. And the helicopter should now be on its way. Oh, it's already on its way. That was quick. Over here, dousing the flames, hopefully. Even though at this point, I don't see helicopter. There he is coming. Beautiful. No idea what he's doing there, though. He can't possibly carry that much water. Okay, he just visited, you know, for a second, and the fire is gone. So that was rather simple. I love the helicopter already. And of course there's no one living in there now because, well, we just had a fire. The rest is actually looking quite fine. We still have a bit of room there for some more tourists.
Must be freed of oppression, Presidente.
Another dual demand here. Set constitution on personal rights to surveillance, or set it to early retirement. I think we already have the...
Can you believe this guy, President?
Now let's discard both of them. I know I'm going to lose a bit of support there, but I really don't care. Now something that is major that we still haven't done is we're still missing 2 world wonders that we still need to build. So the first one is the Akivi Moai heads, right? So this one here, we have the Stonehenge over here, so why not just have the heads close by? Everything, or yeah, somewhere over here, hidden. Can we squeeze it in there? No, we can't. So it's just over here somewhere, and there we have it. And of course, they're being brought in here then with parachutes.
Moai heads arrive in Tropico to rapturous applause. A craze is expected as Polynesian meets polystyrene in the form of Moai masks.
And yes, as we can see, tourists are already coming for this one here, so they love it. That is the next tourist. Of course, that also raises our tourist rating once again. So that is something. And then we have the last one, which is the Neuschwanstein Castle, that I'm really eager to see. It's this one. It's a beautiful building. And with that, well, let's find a decent spot for that. And I think I found it. It's this spot here, this little rock there. We should be able to squeeze it in over here, hopefully, like that. Perfect, that is working. We just need to find the entrance now. I think it is on the other side. Where's the entrance for this one? Certainly not that. It's here. There's the entrance, and there we have Neuschwanstein Castle. Beautiful. That is just a beautiful building. It's coming the final touch for it. And there it is. In all its glory. Beautiful. We just need a street connection now. So the street is going then all the way there into the hinterlands of my island. And there we have the crossing then for all our beautiful monuments that we have there now. And as we can see, it is just a beautiful building. It's a dream castle, so it was never really built for anything other than the wishes of a monarch. And in that case, that's exactly how it looks, a fantasy castle. We're having it here now. And, well, the cool thing is you can see it from everywhere on your island. That's pretty cool. I love it. That's the Neuschwanstein Castle. We still should have a few more rates. So we have the fantasy review. As we can see, we are at 3.5 stars. So probably... Oh, we can only do it once more. So once more, and then we are at 4 stars. Oh no, 2 more, alright. And then some treasure hunts there again. So that would be the fantasy reviews that we have. And of course, I do think... Oh no, the skyscraper hotel is actually not fully used here. So in that case, is it still making money? A bit. Not that much. How are the offshores looking actually? Because they're making us a good amount of money, right? Yeah, 1,200, 1,200 as well. They do, though, however, reduce the superpower relation that we have. So of course we should always praise them. If we forget that, look at that view, it's really low. They might actually go for a raid on us soon. Let's get the Russians up there, the Chinese, the Middle East. So they're all rather easy, but the EU really, they want trouble, it seems. We do have a military, right? No, we don't have a military. I've deleted it last time because it costs so much money. Let's have a look at it. We have still a few things here that we can go with. The aircraft carrier, so hosts fighter planes that will automatically attack enemy squads. Amazing, let's go with that. That is just a beautiful... Is it a building? It's a building, I guess. And let's have it somewhere here outside. So it's defending us just in case something happens, right? Let's quick build it as well. And there it is, and we now have fighter jets. Just in case the EU tries to attack us. So that's one. Of course, that's not the only thing that we want. We also want a defense headquarters. Increases the attack range of defensive buildings. No. Drone command. Sends out drones to try to liquidate foreign spies, rebels, and criminals. Let's take the drone headquarters. Of course, we should have that then here close to my... Cyber Operations Center that we have here. There we have our stadiums, so we probably should have something in between before they see each other. And of course an army base there. Where was the tank? Was it the tank? Yeah, this one provides the tank. So let's have an army base. Let's actually have 2 of them. So we have 2 tank squads that might defend us. And the other thing that we still haven't built yet is the fort. So this provides an infantry squad then. That we need if there's a fighting. So let's have a fort, and let's have it far outside, of course, as forts go. Over here that we can place it. So we have 2 tank squads, 1 infantry squad, we have fighter jets, and we have drones as our defense. So if the EU tries to attack, of course we could retaliate, we could defend ourselves, and then probably take over the EU, right? Yeah, we probably can do that. Now, that is that. Something else that we still haven't done yet is a space program. So there is the opportunity of having a space program, which is pretty cool. So let's have a look at it. It should be somewhere over here. No, it's not for... there it is. Space program. Costs us 50,000. Increases the knowledge generation of other buildings. Allows knowledge to be used to start missions that reward money or raise the approval of citizens. So that is that, and the nuclear program. Allows the construction of a bomb that keeps superpowers from invading. Can also be used for testing, trading superpower relations for enhanced approval and better standing for the militarist and conservative faction. Let's go with both of them. So we do have our space program first. Let's have that in an open space because of course we're launching rockets there. And we should have that, yeah, further outside. So there we have our space program. Right, so far away, and the same thing that we have over here as well then is the nuclear program. Both of them we have then here together. And I'm eager to see what they're actually doing, or what we can do with them. And we also have a few quests in the meantime, so job happiness would be one of them. That was one of our promises that we did. So let's try to fulfill that. For all my plantations, I could raise the budget to increase a bit of the
Nuclear
quality.
weapons. Do they still have a place in our lives?
I've already
Or are they
installed the
simply
water coolers
objects
for
of
the
Cold
offices,
War
because that is of
nostalgia?
course another working place that we have here for those guys here. Perhaps for the hospital we could increase the budget. The shopping mall increases the job quality by 20. The building requires an additional 40 megawatt of power. Air conditioning. Well, let's just go with that as well. This should increase it a bit. Now over here we do have the movie theater, and as we can see there are some shacks appearing around it. So let's just have a bigger park there around that. So first of all we get rid of the shacks there, which is quite nice. And the other thing is, well, the area looks more beautiful. And look at that, we do have the Space Memorial ornament here. I like this very much. So there's a rocket coming out of it. So instead of the shack we do have rockets here. That is much better. And then we can just place a few more of these smaller parks in here. This one, this one. There we have a beautiful bigger alley now here with the park and the huge buildings on either side. And here, well, we do have the Space Memorial. Now, one thing that I always wanted, because we have now so much money, we can actually do that, is researching the free cars. We should have that somewhere. Free wheels, we already have that now. And we can now activate that here, so even poor citizens can use cars. Decreases capitalist standing by 15, increases communist standing by 10. And this costs us 1,000 per month, but that is something we can afford.
To drive an automobile. And the rich are complaining that they keep running over the poor on their way to work. We can kill 2 birds with 1 diesel-fueled stone by providing state-supported vehicles for everyone. Sure, they will not be as sexy or as terrible for the environment as our own cars, but they will be just as dangerous and fun to crash.
Alright, let's issue the edict. And there we have that activated. It costs us a bit, but that should be fine. And agricultural subsidies increase the efficiency of all agricultural buildings by 25%, increases the upkeep by 50%. Oh, let's do that as well. So we do need more plantations there. Right, and something else, perhaps, there was this one here. So this one here actually doesn't cost us anything. Increases the efficiency of each high school and college by 10%, and the edict runs for 12 months and has a cooldown of 12 months.
You know, we are really struggling to work out what to do with all this knowledge we are producing. It can be turned into books, but then we have to pay someone to read them. Why don't we just sink our knowledge back into the education system that got us into this book smarts problem in the first place? The quicker the students learn, the sooner they can be put to work.
Alright, let's edict that as well. This one here. Where is it? Where is the one? Legalized substances. That sounds pretty interesting. Tourists pay $1 in addition each time they have to pay a fee. That's pretty cool, right? And increases the liberty by 10, increases the thrill-seeking tourists and relaxation tourists rating by 10, but decreases conservative and religious standing. That's fine. Let's research that. So that is the substances that we have them, the legalized ones. We have a support rating of 94%. It's just insane. So, these numbers, of course, are totally real. And in that case, edict. And then we have the legalized substances.
Enforcing the ban on certain substances.
And let's activate this one here. Let's see how far the support drops. 1% as far as I can see so far. Nothing too serious there. And with that, we have the legalized substances. That increases our income again. Because every time a tourist pays a fee somewhere, we get an additional $1 out of this one. Now here, we have the second army base coming up. So there we have the first one. And there we have the second one. And of course what I can see already is that they need a modernized truck here, tank here. That costs me 40,000 once again. But we can afford that obviously. And there we have an ultimatum by the EU. So other than without that we would have an invasion. So they want me to fulfill an export trade route in only 400 days. I don't know how this is possible. We could try it. Let's take export, and then we have coal for the EU. There we have weapons for the EU, but we have to actually that's really a bad one here. But let's accept this one, and let's hope that we can actually do this. And there is a religious ultimatum. If we don't do this one here, they would then get an uprising by the religious people, and in that case here they want hang gliding. I don't know why the religious people would want that. But in that case, that is something we can easily achieve, right? Hang gliding, we already have one over here somewhere. So let's have another one here, right? Somewhere here on the beach actually. Makes sense to have it on the beach. So that is a rather quick and easy ultimatum that we fixed it.
I knew I could count on you to do.
Yeah, let's get the religious standing out of this one here. Then we have the EU trade route still. So let's just hope that this goes. Either way, if we're going to have a war, well, we should be prepared, right? Let's get another army base up. Oh, wait a second. We already do have 2 tanks. Yeah, let's get another tank there, and let's get barracks there for infantry. Right, and we can quickly build those things. Okay, space program is still in construction. And there we have the barracks. Let's upgrade them to motorized infantry, so they're deployed with a truck. And let's have special training upgrades these squads to modern infantry, right, to make them even better. And there we have another upgraded tank. So holy crap, if the EU attacks, they are in for a real treat here. And actually, you know what, let's actually have them attack us. We have the trade route, but in that case, let's just cancel it and say goodbye. So there's going to be a war now in 350 days. Let's quick build our space program. And there we finally also have our space shuttle.
Space age power, probing the universe for all its secrets, preferably the profitable one.
That looks pretty cool. Prestige mission, commercial mission. Approval rating of all Tropicans. Let's have a prestige for now, and then we could have a commercial mission. Prestige mission, and off it goes. Our first space shuttle made in Tropico. Well, let's hope that it does not explode. And did that volcano always had smoke? I don't know. I'm not entirely sure right now. I hope we're not having a surprise there. Beautiful. That space shuttle is now well on its way to space. Unfortunately, I cannot zoom out more, but we can actually get as close as possible to this beauty. And off it goes. Right, so that's something. We do get a bit of prestige out of this one, and launches do not emit pollution, increases job quality by 5. Let's also have this one. Right, so that's that. And either way, we're now going down, or we defend ourselves against one of the superpowers. I didn't even know the EU has an army, but in that case, it seems like we are going to have a fight there. And I'm just eager to see what the outcome is. We've also finished our nuclear program over here, so I don't think that actually a superpower would attack us now that we have the nuclear Oh, we don't even have the atomic bomb yet, so we still need to build it. So let's just stay 40 days, and then we'll have the answer.
Next up is Celebrity 60 Seconds, only on Canal Uno. If you didn't get Buck Bailey's autograph, then bad news.
The EU requires 12-star service, Presidente, but you have 0 stars. A penalty must be paid. Oh, and we'd love to hear any feedback you have regarding its effectiveness.
Alright, bring it on. So is there now something? European Union declares an embargo. Oh, okay, only an embargo, no war. Unfortunately, I would like to have a war with them. They have another ultimatum here. They will form a naval blockade if I'm not doing anything here, but the naval blockade is we do have an aircraft carrier, and you know what? Why? Oh, we can only have one of this one here, unfortunately. I would like to see what my aircraft carrier would be doing. But yeah, let's bring it on. We are still on confrontation course there with the EU. We have another space shuttle ready. In that case here, we could go for now commercial. That would give us $20,000 right away. Or prestige, but since we have so much money, let's go with prestige. This always increases our support rating there quite a bit. The next space shuttle goes up there. And the bomb. What's going on with the bomb here? We do have full staff here. Bomb status is 0. Let's upgrade as well for a bit more efficiency there. I want to have my bomb. And another ultimatum is running out with the EU.
According to this report, Presidente, you have been rated no use whatsoever. So I'm authorized to be not angry, just disappointed. The penalty is substantial. Au revoir, Presidente.
All right. So what do you want to do now? Look at that, how many ships there are on the way to us. But it seems like they're really just going to have an embargo and that's it. So I don't think there's any invasion by the EU coming up at something. Anyway, we do have a nice bustling town here now. Everything is working. We are just printing money at this point. And yeah, it was a lot of fun. We achieved quite a lot of things here. This game is totally worth it. You get lots of hours of entertainment out of this one. This was the sandbox mode. Basically build all the buildings that are available now. Of course, there would also be a campaign mode with scenarios and visions and stuff like that. So if you want to have a bit of a story there in the background as well, then this is just for you as well. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this. Let's have a look at my other Let's Plays if you want to. And with that, wish you all the best. Stay tuned.
The citizens are demanding elections, President.